Mai te Moana ki te whenua, mai te whenua ki te Moana. The whakatauki came about from watching the ships coming in and wondering what is it they can see as they're sailing in. Are they just seeing a city? When I've been in Vietnam, I knew I was in Vietnam. When I went to Kentucky, I knew I was in Kentucky. So what is it that I want people to feel and experience when they come to my home, to my whenua? Where is that unique identity of Aotearoa? Where is that unique identity of Tāmaki Makaurau?
Right from the very start, the challenge was for us to create those opportunities in our landscape where mana whenua were visible, iwi were visible in the landscape. It was important that we thought about how we do that, where our kraue, our kuia could come to a place, they could take their mokopuna and they could share their stories.
It was really cool being part of a collective group of artists. Me being the only weaver amongst the group, I really wanted to bring some rāranga into the project, which was how I kind of got pulled onto the Tupinga project. The inspiration behind the concept was basically a space where you'd be able to go and feel the heart of the water, almost feeling like you're in it. I want them to be able to feel tangaroa underneath and have that experience. If you come at it from a certain angle, there's an ara Moana pattern that's in it. Personally, I'd love for weavers to recognise that and feel connected to that. I can't wait to be lying on it myself. I can't wait for my mokos to be on it.
With the Mataba and Manukau Harbour was our motorway, was our main ara. I guess it was to pay homage and acknowledge those times and make sure those stories are still lived to this day. You had to be very strategic in how you would do artwork. So you want to create artwork that also complements everybody else's mahi that's working alongside you. And to also Tāmaki being a rohe of many iwi hapu, you want to make sure you include everybody.
One of the things that I used to point out was when you're getting on and off the ferry, the one I catch, there was no shelter for kuia kaumātua. I could see visibly that it was difficult for them to board. And so the design here has been done with people like them in mind, for tangata haua, to be able to board safely and without getting wet. That's the manakitanga that we bring to the designs. We also continue to lead around Tiakina te taiao, and so being able to then make sure that te waitemata doesn't suffer further degradation. In fact, what can we do to help pull it back? We use these kaupapa to help us achieve some really good environmental outcomes, and the mussel ropes is one of them. They're hanging over at Te Wānanga, underneath the platform there to help clean the sediments from Te Waitemata. And they've only been in there a very short time, and they've already collected so much sediment, it's visible.
You know, a few years ago when I left my job to go and study te reo and kind of get into the Māori world, everyone was kind of saying, what's the value in that? Now I can go back to them and I can say, look at the value.
Ahakoa ngā whare tauiwi I noho mai nei, ahakoa e roa, o taku hihia, I kite ngā mana whenua, I konei, I nei mahi toi, I mōhi o rātu, tō tātou nei whenua tēnei.
I definitely see that Auckland Transport, Auckland Council, our design officers have seen the opportunities of working with mana whenua in this way. They've seen the benefit of wānanga when wānanga are conducted in the right way. They've seen the benefit where a tikanga is decided and agreed upon of how we behave. I believe that it's created the catalyst for change across the city. One of the outcomes was the contribution that we've been able to make to the City Centre Master Plan.
In this mahi toi that we see before us, collectively coming together to bring about these outcomes has been a wonderful experience, not without its challenges, but te tiro.
E mihi kawana ki ngā rōpū mahi, te katoa. Ko tūtuki, ko tērā te mea e hihi ana, te whakanui rātou, ko tūtuki ngā mahi.
Ko tūtuki pai.
Ko tūtuki pai.
But wait, there's more. It's coming.